Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road to the show here today. We have a 4-game set in Milwaukee against the Brewers. I'm batting 7th in the order here in game number 1. So let's see what happens here. Top of the second, no score. I'm at the plate for the first time today. 1 out, runners on first and second. DL Hall on the mound for the Brewers in this one. He still hits 98 with that 4-seamer. 90 on his slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, we take a 4-seamer above the knees right down the middle, and it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch, swing and a miss at the circle change on the outer third, and it's an 0-2 count in a hurry. Hits me with the gas. 4-seamer in the top of the zone, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go. That is unfortunate. We come back top of the 4th, 2-1 the score. Brewers in the lead, 2 outs, nobody on. DL Hall still on the mound, and he's throwing pitch number 61 of his outing here today. Swing and a miss at a curveball below the knees and inside. 0-1 the count. Next pitch, way inside with a 4-seamer. That's an easier take. 1-1 the count. And his pitch release was perfect, and he missed that badly. Check swing on a curveball inside, but it's still a strike. 1-2 the count. And this 4-seamer down the middle but high in the zone, sent out to center field. That's going to get caught. Easy play for the center fielder there. And that gets us through 3.5 innings here. The Brewers are leading this one currently by a score of 2-1. We come back, bottom of the 5th, runners on the corners, 2 outs for Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 2 on the day so far. He's got a full count in this at-bat. So we just need to get the out to keep this a 1-run ball game. The payoff pitch from Merrill Kelly. Ground ball to me, we're going to throw to first. And that's going to retire the side. We get out of the runners on the corners jam. And we're still trailing by a run here in Milwaukee. Moving on. It is now the top of the 7th. It's a 2-2 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Jansen Junk is on the mound out of the bullpen for the Brewers now. He still hits 95 on that 4-seamer, 90 on his circle change. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer below the knees on the outer third. That makes for an 0-1 count in this at-bat. Second pitch. Got a piece of the 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the inner third, and that's fouled away for an 0-2 count. Trying to avoid the strikeout here now as we're in an 0-2 hole in a hurry. But swinging at a 4-seamer inside ain't going to make that happen. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, back to the dugout I go with a second K next to my name in this one. We come back top of the 8th, runners on first and second, 2 away. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Jansen Junk still on the mound for the Brewers. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a miss at a 4-seamer on the outside corner, and it's an 0-1 count. I was way behind that one. Couldn't have caught up to that if my life depended on it. The 0-1 pitch now from Junk. Way outside with a 12-6 curve. Probably not where he was thinking of throwing that one. So we have a 1-1 count after not offering it that pitch. Next pitch there is floated out into right field. Has this got a chance to get down? No, sir. Right fielder makes the play. F9 for those of you keeping track at home. And we're going to move on. Who wins this one? Diamondbacks take the loss. 3-2 the final score in this one. So the Brewers win game number 1 by a run. And I went 0 for 4, so I didn't do much to help the Diamondbacks on that one. But we'll move on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. We come in top of the 1st, batting 3rd in the order in this one. 289 the batting average coming in. Jacob Junis on the mound for the Brewers. He does hit 94 on the sinker. And 93 on the 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Out in front of a circle change on the inside corner at the knees. It's fouled away for an 0-1 count. I'm still a number 11 MLB prospect. Intriguing. Next pitch is a slider below the knees on the inside corner. taken for a ball, so that evens up the count at 1-1. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Oh, got me reaching on the slider way outside. 1-2 the count. Should be 2-1, but I got to swing at everything almost, I swear. Swung at a cutter off the outside corner and fouled it away. That preserves the 1-2 count at least. Guess I should be happy I made contact with that one because that was way out there. Little ground ball up the middle will get me a base hit, though, even though that sinker was well below the knees. So, yeah, a single here. Gets rid of the offer on the game, so, well, it's not an offer on the game. It was my first at-bat for crying out loud. We come back bottom half of the inning. Nobody out, nobody on. Garrett Mitchell leading things off for the Brewers. He's hitting .213 on the season, and he's got a full count on this at-bat. Wind-up and the pitch from Brandon Pfaadt. Ground ball to me at third. Easy play. That'll be the first out. You betcha. One away now in the bottom of the first. We'll take that. Top of the third, we come back. Arizona is now leading 2-0. And I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. .294 the batting average for me now on the season. I'm going to get a dynamic challenge with the bases empty. And, yeah, we'll do the hit a single or better. Jacob Junis about to throw pitch number 28 of his outing today. Swing and a miss on a slider just off the outside corner. And that was not a good one to swing at, but 0-1 pitch on the way. And I pop up a sinker that was well off the inside corner. Second baseman running out into shallow center field to make the play there. And that's all she wrote for the top of the third. We're going to move on, still leading the Brewers in this one by a score of 2-0. We come back bottom of the fourth, still a 2-0 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on for William Contreras. He's 1-for-1 on the day, hitting .285 on the season. Not too shabby for a catcher. 2-1 the count for him against Brandon Pfaadt, who's only throwing his 45th pitch of the game so far. Ground ball to me at third. We'll pick that up. Throw across the dime. It'll be an easy play to end the inning. And after 4 innings that have come and gone, we are still leading the Brewers by a score of 2-0. We come back top of the fifth, 2-0 ball game. 1 out, runners on first and second. I'm standing in 1-for-2 on the day. Jacob Junis still on the mound for the Brewers. First pitch of the at-bat, and I'm reaching for a slider off the plate away again. 0-1 the count. Those sliders are killing me here. Second pitch from Junis. Come on, big guy. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees, and it's an 0-2 count. What in the heck? What, is he going to go sinker on me now? I bet you he will. 2 strike pitches, a slider on the outer third. Swung on and missed. 3 swings, 3 misses. And back to the dugout I go with a K next to my name now. We come back bottom of the sixth. It's a 5-1 ball game. Arizona in the lead. Runner on second and 1 away for Willy Adames. He's 0-for-2 on the day with a pair of Ks so far. Got a 2-2 count on this at-bat. Double play really isn't on the board. Well, he pops this one up to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. And that's out number 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. Top of the seventh. We're back at the plate again. 1-for-3 on the day, 1-for-7 on the series. Wade Miley now towing the rubber for Milwaukee. He hits 88 with his cutter. 92 on the four-seamer, though, so that's fairly quick, but not really quick. And the first pitch is a slider below the knees, swung on and missed. It's an 0-1 count. Got to remember, he throws slow. And I'm out in front of a cutter on the inner third. That goes foul down the third baseline. 0-2 the count in a hurry here. Just protecting the plate there, managed to foul off a cutter on the inside corner just above the knees. And we still have an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch from Miley. Another one fouled down the third baseline. I am way out in front of these cutters. He has peppered 3 of them in there, almost the exact same spot for all 3. The next 2-strike pitch got me going after the sweeping curve. And there's another strikeout for my season total. I am racking them up left, right, upside down, and sideways. Bottom of the seventh, when we come back to it, Jake Bauer is at the plate for Milwaukee. It's a 5-1 ball game with Arizona in the lead. And Bowers is holding an 0-1 count on a 1-for-2 line score so far. The pitch from Brandon Pfaadt, which is number 79 of the game for him, is being relatively efficient, but not going to make it all the way through, that's for sure. And Bowers goes against the shift, but I managed to throw him out easily at first. And Crackerjack didn't do him any favors in that 7th inning stretch there. Bottom of the 8th, we come back, still a 5-1 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on for Sal Fralick. He's 2 for 3 on the day, but has a 3-1 count in this at-bat against Joe Mantiply. And a little ground ball to me at third. That'll make for an easy out. You betcha. 8 innings have come and gone here in Milwaukee. Arizona still holding that 5-1 lead. It's the top of the 9th now. 1 out, runner on first. I'm standing in for the 5th time today. 1 for 4 on the day, 1 for 8 on the series. Trevor McGill out of the bullpen for the Brewers. He hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his slider, only 88 on the 12-6 curve. And a late swing on a 4-seamer hitting triple digits there on the outer third. That's fouled away to make an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Way outside with the 12-6 curve. Easy take. 1-1 the count. Pitch number 3 now from McGill. There's one lofted into center field, but that's not going to get down for a hit. Lots of air underneath that one. Center fielder makes the play for out number 2, and the runner at first has to retreat. So we're down to our final out here in the top of the 9th, but we are still leading by 4. I think we take the win here. What do you think? You betcha. 5-2 the final score, as the series is now tied up at 1 game apiece. We're going to move on to game number 3 and see what we can do in that one. Just got to wait for the PlayStation to load it in here. Ooh, it's a foggy day with the dome open in Milwaukee. So here we go. Top of the first, 1-0 ball game already. Arizona in the lead. 1 out, nobody on. Colin Ray on the mound for the Brewers in this one. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, and that's all he's get. Well, sinker hits 95 too. I guess that's kind of quick. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball on the outer corner, and that's fouled away for an 0-1 count. I do already have a career home run against Milwaukee. And there's a good rip into deep left field. That's going to get down. You betcha. One hops the wall. Oh, I might get gunned down to second. No, I am safe. How about that? 109 off the bat, and I managed to rip a double out of that. That's cool. We'll take the base hit whenever we can get our hands on one. Top of the third, we're tied at 3 runs apiece. I'm 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a run scored. 1 out, nobody on again for me as I'm standing in for the 2nd time today against Colin Ray. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-seamer that I was a little bit late on. Fouled it away, and the count is now 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat. 4-seamer on the outside corner near the top of the zone. And that one is fouled off as well. The count is now 0-2. And I got a piece of a cutter off the plate away. He's definitely working me away on this at-bat, I would say. Trying to get me to reach for stuff. I did on that third pitch. Ooh, 4-seamer above the knees and right down the middle. Out to deep right center. That's going to rattle off the wall, and it's the 2nd double of the game for me here in only the 3rd inning. Get back on the bag, dude. That ball's still in play. Come on. We don't need the drone shot. We'll come back top of the 5th. 5-3 the score. Arizona in the lead. I am 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of doubles. Nobody out, nobody on. Colin Ray on the mound. And the first pitch from him is up and in with a 4-seamer. 1-0 the count. Second pitch from Ray. Right back up the middle. It's a 3-hit ball game for me. We're not going to try to push a double out of that one, though. So, yeah, 3 for 3 day for me so far in game number 3. I guess that's the magic number for today. 3, huh? Batting 3rd in the order, 3rd game of the series, and a 3 for 3 day at the plate so far. Bottom of the 5th, we come back 2 outs and nobody on for Owen Miller. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a run scored. He's hitting .323 on the season, but he's got a 1-2 count in this at-bat against reliever Alex Cobb. Wind up and the pitch from Cobb. Ground ball to me at third. We'll pick it up, throw across the diamond. Oh, I overthrow it. It's not out of play, so it's not an error. I don't think. Maybe it is a throwing error. We'll see. Yeah, E5. Error on me on that one. So, single, but he reached second on the error. That's a bummer. We come back top of the seventh. Arizona is leading this one by a score 7-6. Bryce Wilson on the mound now out of the bullpen for the Brewers. He does hit 95 on that four-seamer and 94 on the sinker. First pitch of the at-bat from him, though. It's outside with a slider. 1-0 the count. I'm still 3 for 3 on the day. I don't know if we can make it 4 for 4 or not. Ooh, circle change on the outer third just above the knees. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Low and away with a sinker. 2-1 the count. It's amazing what happens when I leave that bat on my shoulders every now and then. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed with a circle change below the knees on the outside third. And we have a 2-2 count because of it. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Little dribbler to the right side, hits through for a base hit. So 4 for 4 day at the plate for me here in the top of the seventh. 2 doubles, 2 singles, and yeah, they can't keep me off the bases today. Top of the eighth, we come back. Milwaukee's leading this one now 8-7. Runners on the corners, 2 away. I'm 4 for 4 on the day, 5 for 13 on the series so far. Joel Payamps on the mound out of the bullpen now for Milwaukee. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change, 96 on the sinker, and a slider at 84. Speaking of a slow slider, there's one right below the knees on the inner third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. So the count is 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got me way out in front of us. Another slider below the knees. And it's an 0-2 hole in a hurry. Now, if I want to be a smarty pants, I could bunt it. They're playing back a bit on the infield. But the next pitch is a four-seamer outside, and it's a 1-2 count after not offering it that one. Fourth pitch. Four-seamer on the outer third, got a piece, fouled it away, and the count's going to stay at 1-2. We're looking at pitch number 5 of the at-bat now from Payamps. And swing and a miss at a slider way off the outside corner. And that strikeout is going to send us to the bottom half of the inning, trailing the Brewers by a score of 8-7. I think the Brewers might have won this one. The crowd was kind of happy there. Yep, 2-1 is the lead for the Brewers in this series. 8-7 the final score in this one. We're going to move on to game number 4, the final game of this series here in Milwaukee. Let's see what we can do to even up this series at 2 games apiece and get back home with a 2-2 split. Freddie Peralta is on the mound here for the Brewers in game number 4. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, got me reaching for a slider off the outside corner. Runner on second, 1 away, 0-1 the count. Second pitch, that's in the dirt. Good block by Contreras there behind the plate. Makes for a 1-1 count as I did not swing at that one. Third pitch of the at-bat now from Peralta. Good rip into left field. Come on, baby. Get up, get up, get up. It's over the wall. We'll take the 2-run dinger here to make it a 2-0 ball game in the top of the first. Like it says there, warning track wall, you can touch 'em all. 103.8 off the bat. That's a thing of beauty if I do say so myself. We're going to come back here, bottom of the first, 2-0 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Garrett Mitchell leading things off for the Brewers. He's got a 1-2 count and a 211 batting average this season. Wind up and the pitch from Diamondback starter Zach Gallen. It's a ground ball down the third base line. We'll pick it up. Throw to first will be in time. And that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the second, still a 2-0 ball game. Jackson Chourio is at the plate, only hitting 194 on the season, which I think he's doing a little better than that in real life right now, but it's still early in the actual season. Runner on second, 2 away. Bottom of the second, 2-0 ball game, 0-2 count for Chourio. Lots of 2s going on here. Wind up and the pitch from Zach Gallen, which is only his 20th of the game so far. Hot shot to me at third. We'll pick it up, throw across the diamond. And the side is retired. 2 innings have come and gone, and we are leading the Brewers by a score of 2-0. We come back top of the third. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. 2-0 ball game, and I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day with that 2-run dinger I hit in my first at-bat. We're going to get a dynamic challenge because of the multiple runners and being in scoring position. And I think driving in a run is all we really need to do here. A sac fly will do the job. Freddie Peralta still on the bump for Milwaukee. First pitch of the at-bat below the knees, blocked by Contreras again. 1-0 the count after not offering at that really low four-seamer. Just about bounced off the plate there. Second pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed with the circle change. That was not the fastball I thought he was going to do. Apparently he's not doing so hot with the fastball. 1-1 pitch on the way now from Peralta. There's a good ripper into deep right field. That'll score the run. It's caught by the right fielder. Both runners tag and advance, so a sac fly for me makes it a 3-0 ball game. And I have all 3 runs batted in for the Diamondbacks today. Top of the 5th, we come back to it. 4-0 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1-for-1 with a 2-run bomb and a sac fly. Freddie Peralta still on the mound, about to throw pitch number 80 of the game. It's a good rip on a curveball down the right field lines. This one got a chance. It's going to get caught. Out by the warning track, by the foul pole. And that one is caught for an F9, out number 1. Top of the 6th, we come back. Arizona leading 7-0 now. Runners on first and second, only 1 out. Wade Miley is now on the mound for Milwaukee. His cutter only hits 88. Four-seamer hits 92. And that's all he's got that's quick. Cutter just off the outside corner at the knees starts this at-bat with a 1-0 count. Next pitch. Got a piece of the cutter below the knees on the inner third. That makes for a 1-1 count. Third pitch from the lefty. Cutter on the inside corner fouled off as well. And that runs the count to 1-2. Pitch number 4 of the AB. I swung at a circle change way off the outside corner. Somehow fouled that one off to keep the count 1-2. What am I doing at the plate here? The next pitch. Outside with the circle change, but we watched that one. 2-2 the count. Could have been a full count, but, you know, I like to swing at everything today. The 2-2 pitch. Inside the four-seamer. It's sent down the right field line. Get out of play. Just barely into the stands out there to avoid a fly out and foul ground. Next 2-2 pitch. No swing. No swing. Full count. Check swing actually worked for me there. So we'll take that. Payoff pitch going to be on the way now from Wade Miley. Swing and a miss and a circle change on the outer third. And that strikeout is out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. We come back top of the 8th. It's a 10-0 ball game now. Arizona just piling it on. I'm standing in 1-for-3 on the day. Runner on first. Nobody out. Jansen Junk on the mound for the Brewers out of the bullpen. He still hits 95 on that four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, off the outside corner with a slider, 1-0 the count in front of only 16,833 in Milwaukee. Second pitch of the at-bat, in the zone, fouled away on the fourth-seamer, and that one is a 1-1 count result. Pitch number 3. Got a piece of the four-seamer just above the zone there. That's going to make for a 1-2 count as that one goes out of play. Pitch number 4 from Junk. Up and in with a four-seamer. That evens up the count at 2-2. The pitch from Junk again. Below the knees on the outside corner. Four-seamer not going to get the call there. We have a full count now. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed the slider below the knees on the outer third. Oh, sliders are just killing me here. So it's another strikeout for my season total, but the Diamondbacks do take the win, 10-1, the final score there. Not much of a chance for the Brewers to make a comeback when it's that much of a lopsided game that late. So yeah, we end up splitting the 4-game series 2 games apiece in Milwaukee. And since this series is over, that means that this episode's going to be over. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.